What do you enjoy doing that most people generally dislike? Packing my luggage. I usually procrastinate until the last evening, but once I'm on it, it feels like a real-life Tetris game. Nicely filling the gaps, neatly folding the shirts. Mom thinks it feels meditating to watch me pack. Grocery shopping. I love to cook, so I quite enjoy going through a grocery store or a farmer's market thinking about what I can make with the nice ingredients that I see and come across. Finding absolute silence and just chilling, no talking or another presence. It's bliss. You ever drive at like 3 a.m. around your city? It's like having the city yourself. It's wonderful. Walking. Just walking alone with or without destination. Often to places I've never been before, and past 2 a.m. when there's no one in the streets, just observing the surrounding as they slowly pass by me. With my thoughts to myself. I just find it relaxing and oddly sublime. Even in daily life, sometimes I find myself looking at some places and thinking it would be nice to walk around in there. I don't mind being bored. I work an overnight security shift, so I have tons of time alone. I pace back and forth. I throw a rubber ball against a wall. I stare out the window. I quite enjoy doing the dishes. I don't have a dishwasher, so it needs doing every day. Truth is, with a good audiobook or podcast, just getting into the routine and the soapy water and finishing off with a sparkling clean kitchen, ready to make dinner. It gives true satisfaction. Working outside when it's cold. Most of my coworkers absolutely hate it. I'm the opposite and hate the summer. I'm in a t-shirt at 30 degrees. I'm comfortable down to a little below 0 degrees. Anything colder than -10 degrees and it's hard on the tools and equipment. When we got down almost -40 degrees a couple years ago, I was giddy like a schoolgirl and stood outside as long as I could just to feel it. If I could find a company in my field and area that would let me work January and February and take July and August off, I'd do it in a heartbeat. Being up all night and sleeping all day, people may enjoy it, but as a societal whole it's frowned upon. I feel horrible when I'm awake during the day, and when night hits I feel naturally more awake. Problem is, nothing is open at night where I am, so I can't shop and get things done at night. And again, it's really looked down on to be up at night and sleep during the day. You're considered lazy or unwilling to work, selfish, all sorts of things. I'd rather have a night job and sleep during the day. Reading. I understand that there are people who like to read, but there are many people that give me a disgusted look when I tell them I read in my free time. Getting stabbed with needles. I went to phlebotomy school and fell in love with having my blood drawn. Now I volunteer in phleb classes for students to practice on and keep my own stash of needles to practice on myself. It's such a relaxing feeling to me. Public speaking. Yet it's stressful, but if I'm prepared, it's a rush. The bigger the crowd, the better. The ultimate irony is I'm generally shy and introverted most of the time. Finding errors in code and spending hours fixing them, one at a time. It's oddly satisfying to me that I took something that was broke and tested it 30 times in different ways to finally work. It's such a feeling of accomplishment. There's a weird sense of comfort I get from being in an emotionally unavailable place. Just seems to make life easier in a weird way. Sounds dumb as hell typing it, but maybe some of you guys know what I mean. Not using any substances. I don't drink alcohol, smoke, or do drugs. Seeing just how bad things could go wrong, I wouldn't have it any other way. Collecting American Girl dolls. Most people state I should be in some form of home for the mentally deranged.